If you do not learn how to make money in your sleep, you will work till you die or you will retire broke. Let's dive into it. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Frank Talks Money. Real quick, I just need one small favor, guys. Remember to smash that like button. The more likes the video receives, the more the algorithm will share the video with more like-minded people like you and me. Now let's get right into the content. So guys, I want to explain to you guys how I personally invest my money, how I am going by building my wealth. I use 3 investments to build my wealth. 3, just 3. And I want to state to you guys, you do not have to have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 investments to build wealth. And quite frankly, you can invest in one asset and just hold it and contribute to it for decades and build wealth. So I just want to make that clear. You don't have to have stocks, real estate, and all. You don't have to have a combination of all that. You don't. Like me personally, I'm not a real estate fan. I don't love real estate like that, so I don't have real estate except for my personal residence. But I'm heavy into the stock market because that's what I like. That's what I enjoy. That's what I love. I love the stock market. I just love analyzing the stock market. It's just my thing. Maybe when I'm done working and things like that, maybe I'll buy some real estate later in life. But right now, I'm just not enamored by real estate. I love the stock market. You may love real estate, and that's okay. I love the stock market. So, like I said, I use 3 different assets right now to build my personal wealth. And guys, I just want to state, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just sharing what I personally do to build my wealth. You have to do your own research and do what you feel is best for you if you want to invest at all. So, guys, if you're still here, smash the like button for me, please, guys. Guys, if you're still here, smash that like button for me, please. So, guys, at work, I have my company's 401k that I've been in for years, right? I personally invest 20% into my work 401k. They match dollar for dollar up until the first 5%. My employer does. But I invest 20% of my income, guys. Guys, I'm just a super saver. Hyper saver, super saver, however you want to say it. I'm not saying you have to invest that much. That's what I do. Because personally, I've been divorced now for a year and a half. All my kids are grown. I don't have anybody to take care of, but just me and my dog. So, like I said, I've always been a super saver like this. So I don't have other obligations. My kids are grown, like I said. The only debt I have is my mortgage. So this is why it's imperative to get out of debt. Then you can invest more money. If I was bogged down in debt, I couldn't invest money like I do. Guys, if you're still here, smash the like button for me, guys. Guys, if you're still here, smash that like button for me, please. So like I said, I'm a hyper saver. That's just who I am. Not saying you have to be that way, but I am. So in my work 401k, I invest into the S&P 500 index fund. And let me share why I chose that fund. The S&P 500 index fund holds the U.S. 500 biggest companies. You have Amazon, Apple, Google, Meta, Microsoft, Nvidia, Netflix. You got some big boy blue chips companies in that index fund. And guys, I'm comfortable with that fund because if those companies go out of business, there probably won't be a world anymore. You know what I'm saying? Those companies help run the world. When you think about Facebook, Meta, think about Microsoft with the computers, Apple, Amazon, those companies pretty much run the world. They do business everywhere. So if those companies go belly up, we got a problem. I don't think I would have to worry about my money. That's just my opinion on it. That's just my opinion on it. And the thing I like about the S&P 500 index fund, when a company starts not performing well, it's like self-cleansing. They'll move that company out and they'll move a new company in. So it's like self-cleansing. So that's why I like the fund, guys. You know, like I said, those companies that I named, those are big boy blue chip companies worth trillions of dollars. So I feel I have no worries with the S&P 500 index fund. It's been around. The S&P 500 has been around since the 1920s. The S&P 500 index fund, I think it's been around since the 70s. I believe it was came out Jack Bogle, the ex Vanguard CEO, and like I said, I'm happy with the fund. It does what I needed to do. So I've been in that fund for some years, guys, and over the last I can tell you right now, my index fund I've been I've had that fund over 14 years, and right now my average return is over 12.5%. If you have a fund do over 10%, it's an index fund. If you have any index fund or any mutual fund that's doing over 10%, that's a great return. That's a good, solid return. You got to be happy with it. I'm happy with it. 10% return is a good, solid return. That's being compounded. That's a good, solid return. Good, solid return. The S&P 500, like over the last couple of years, we finished 2024 up over 23%. It finished 2023 up over 26%, something like that. Over the last 10 years, the S&P 500 index has only been down, I want to say 3 years, 4. 1 year was like even. So I think it's only been down 3 times negative in the last 10 years. Over the last 40 years, the fund has been down 7 times, guys. 7 over the last 40 years. So like I said, I am comfortable with the S&P 500 index fund. I'm comfortable with it. You may like it, may not like it, that's your choice. But I'm comfortable with the S&P 500 index fund. It's been around for years and years and years and decades. I'm happy with it. So, and then in my Roth with Vanguard, I have a brokerage account through Vanguard, a Roth brokerage account, and the fund that I invest in through my Roth IRA through Vanguard is the Total Stock Market Index Fund. Now, the Total Stock Market Index Fund is basically over 3,000. Is like over 3,000 funds, 3,000 stocks inside the fund, because it includes a lot of your big cap companies, mid cap companies, small cap companies. All of those are rolled into this index fund. And I like the Total Stock Market Index Fund too because it covers a wide variety of stocks that are all rolled up into this fund. And again, I like this fund again because it's self-cleansing. As companies do well, I mean, you got the Dow Jones Index inside this fund. You got the S&P 500 inside this fund. You got the Russell Index inside this fund. NASDAQ inside this fund. So as funds do well, they're doing well. But as funds start to lose, their cachet or not making as much money, again, they'll move these companies out and they'll move up new upcoming companies into the fund. So again, I'm happy with the fund. I'm satisfied with the fund. It does what I need it to do. So I got the S&P 500 at work inside my work 401k. I got inside my Roth with Vanguard, my personal Roth with Vanguard. I got the Total Stock Market Index Fund. And then this past summer, I opened up another brokerage account with Fidelity. And I jumped into Bitcoin. So I mean, that hasn't really done much yet because I just opened that up this past summer. Because I did have a REITs index fund, a real estate, a REITs index fund stands for Real Estate Investment Trust. Um, Basically, the trust is around real estate. Just do your research on that to get more information on that. But it's a way to invest in real estate without actually having to go out and buy a single family home or a duplex or something like that. Just another way to invest in real estate. So I got rid of that. I only had it for a couple of years. So I got rid of that and I jumped into Bitcoin. Because I was kind of, all this time, guys, I was really hesitant about Bitcoin. But Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin is here to stay. So I said, personally, I'm gonna jump into the waters and give me some Bitcoin and ride the wave. We'll see what happens. But I don't have a large percentage of my net worth in Bitcoin. I just got a little bit of money in it, a few $1,000. We'll see what happens. But you know, between my 401k and between my Roth, um, my personal wealth right now, just between those two, not counting my home, savings, emergency funds, cars, things of that nature. So my net worth right now is sitting like right around just over 600K. So I think I'm doing pretty well. At 52 years old, I'll be 53 next month in March. So I think I'm doing pretty well. No debt. Got no debt besides my home. I'm working diligently to pay down my home. Bought my home after my divorce in 2022. So my personal goal is to have my home paid off within the next 5 years, and I should be able to achieve that goal. I owe just right at 200K on my home, so my goal is to I get pretty steady bonuses at work every 3 months. I get yearly profit sharing, and so a lot of that money is going to go into paying down my home. So about the within the next couple of weeks, I'm about to get my profit sharing check, my yearly profit sharing, plus my first bonus of the year. Gonna put a nice chunk of money on my home, and I'm gonna invest a nice chunk of money, nice chunk. Some thousands, because I'm not messing around. I'm not messing around because I gotta build, you know, I gotta build wealth. I'm on a journey to build wealth. Um, so in the next, so by March 1st, once I have this profit sharing come in, my first year bonus come in, I'm gonna invest a nice, a nice five figure amount into my brokerage account, my house, and into my Bitcoin account. So yeah, so I'm working on building my wealth. That's what I'm focused on, guys. So guys, so that's like I said. Just wanted to explain how I personally build my personal wealth. Like I said, you do your own homework. You decide how you want to invest. Everyone should be investing, guys. If you want to build wealth, you got to invest. Trying to save is not going to keep up with inflation. As we know, our jobs are not going to keep up with inflation. Wages will not keep up with inflation. If you want to grow true wealth, you have to make money while you sleep or make money while you're doing absolutely nothing, because your money should be working harder than you. So guys, with that, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to the video today. Please remember to like this video, share the video, and most important, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Frank Talks Money. And with that, guys, always remember, financial decisions you make today will impact your financial life tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Frank Talks Money. I am out.